Hello to all you realtors out there in North Carolina. I am Michelle Capers with Moving Virtual Assistants, where we are transaction coordinators and we are helping realtors manage multiple clients and grow a successful business one transaction at a time. Okay, and for me, as a realtor, I don't like to wait till a couple of days before closing to go ahead and schedule the closing. I do like to get after the due diligence period has expired. So that is something that we're doing in this. We're still in this 2 week window. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and contact the attorneys and schedule the buyer's closing. Get with them as well. I'll email them and ask them if there's any preferred time. Usually everybody likes to close in the morning. Then also let them know, how the, closing works, because this is a nervous period for buyers, especially first time buyers. They don't know what to expect. So if they have any questions about the closing at that time, this is their time that they can talk to us, and we can kind of reassure them, calm them down, and just let them know how all of that works, and then we'll go ahead and get that scheduled. So we're going to send out an email to the listing agent, making sure, getting the update, a status on that. If all is well, if there's any invoices that need to be invoiced at closing, we're going to go ahead and ask for all those invoices to be sent to us, if possible. So that's what we're going to do next. Get all these invoices put in place so this CD is done right. That gives me enough time. That gives us enough time if something comes in late, that we can also, when we receive it, we'll go ahead and submit it to the lenders and the attorneys. So now we're going to send out that list that we got from the sellers about the utilities and all that stuff. We're going to send that out now to the buyers for them to have, so they would know who is the providers for all the utilities and service providers and contractors or whatever, because maybe they already thinking about when they move in, they're going to add an addition to the home, or they're wanting to change out the carpet in there because the carpet is horrible. They love the home, but they don't want carpet in there. So now they already have some ideas of contractors that they can use. So we're going to go ahead and send out that list to them so they can have that and start making arrangements if they want to ahead of time. So the next thing that we're going to do on our list is we're going to reach out to you as our client and just remind you to get a gift for your client. So most of the time realtors do that. If it's not something that you do, you can just disregard the email. But if it is around that second week, we want you to start thinking about going into the third week, something that you can get your clients. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is that we're going to reach out to you all, which you already know again. But this is just reminders just to get that lockbox when you do that final walkthrough. Pick up that lockbox, pick up your sign and the keys. We are reaching out to those clients again, right? We're reaching out to the buyers. Y'all have any questions or concern? What do you need from us? Lender, attorney. We are looking for a clear to close. We are asking that question. Do we have it? What's going on? Has the appraisal came in at this point? Where are we with this? Have we made value? Are there any contingencies? Please let us know. We can, shoot an email to the listing agent and let them know, hey, we got one thing that we need. Everything has come to value, but that daggone deck in the back of your house, there's some wood rot there. We need that taken care of ASAP. We're down to 10 days to close, or whatever it is. So this is what we're going to be doing at this point in time, reaching out to the clients again to see where we are, and definitely if we have a clear to close at this point. So next we're going to be reaching out to those lenders and the attorneys. Do we have a CD that's coming anytime soon? Best practice, we can receive it 3 days before. Real estate, we probably receive it a couple of hours before closing. It is what it is. It just, why? More than not, that CD is never done 3 days before closing. Whatever. But we're going to reach out to them because this is what we do. We work for you as the client to see if this time Is it completed? If so, when can I expect to receive it? That's what we're going to be doing at this time. Alrighty, so now I'm going to be sending out, we are as a team, we're going to send out the key release form to your client, letting them know again about the keys, how that works here. They will know and understand the keys will not be released until the deed is recorded. I will talk to them well in advance. Therefore, this is how we're going to schedule their appointment. So I try to, with my clients, I don't like to close on Fridays. Sometimes it really doesn't matter because we're dealing with a military family that's not even here. So they could care less when we close because they're not going to be here to move on the weekend. So depending on the client, I definitely will talk to them and let them know, okay, this is why we probably really need to close Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, no later than Thursday, so on and so forth. So we will have that conversation with the client to make sure that they understand. They won't stress you out. They cannot receive the keys until the deed is recorded. The next thing that we're going to send them is just a copy of the wiring instruction. And, when it comes down to wiring, if they have to send their closing money in, all of the necessary precautions that they need to take and when it comes to wiring. All right, you guys, we made it. We're going to send out an email the beginning of closing day, settlement day. We made it. We're still professional. We have made it through this contract. So we're going to send out an email just again, like congratulating, reminding, don't forget your closing settlement time is with ABC attorney on Main Street at 9 a.m. Congratulations again. Boom. The deed has recorded. We closed actually earlier that morning. This was on a Thursday. We got a phenomenal attorney team that has closed. It got that deed recorded 2 hours later. Boom. The deed is recorded. We're going to send out emails, let everybody know monies is being dispersed because nothing happens. Buyers, even if you listen to this video, please understand, don't be sad. It's not that it's wrong. It's not just y'all. Don't take it personal. Nothing happens until the deed is recorded. I don't get paid. The realtor don't get paid. Attorneys don't get paid. Lenders don't get paid. You don't get your keys, but nothing happens until the deed is recorded. As the transaction coordinator, the next day, we're going to send out an email requesting the CD and the Alta. We want a copy of the signed CD from both parties. So a lot of times, in transactions, you're the buyer's agent, the buyer signed the CD, the sellers sign, the CD on their end, and then the attorneys still, put it together in the end. Well, we want to have a copy of that because it's important that any contract, agreement, addendum that is done, it is not ratified unless you have two signatures on one document. So we're going to reach out to the attorneys on your behalf and request a copy, a fully executed copy of the CD, and then make sure that we get that to you as well. And we're going to ensure that we have a copy. Just, something happens down the line, we're going to always keep a copy of that in the end. And the very last thing that we're going to do is we're going to send out thank you emails to all the parties that were involved, that worked with us throughout this transaction. We're going to also request that they give us some feedback and referrals. So we'll have links on there from your sites that they can go on and put testimonials and referrals and, little comments to beef up your page, to beef up your social media sites. So we can get you from contract to close or become your buyer's management in this transaction or your listing. management in that one, or do a combo for you, or you are rolling and you are the big baller shot caller and you didn't land a dual agency situation, so you want us to be the transaction coordinator for both sides, whatever happens. I'm Michelle Capers with Moving Virtual Assistants, and again, we work for realtors as a transaction coordinator to help you manage multiple clients and grow a successful real estate business one transaction at a time.